So I believe that whole thing about like Kim being upset about North being up there rapping because don't you remember when Kanye, like last summer, he kind of went on, I think he had like don't quote me, I think he had like a psychotic break or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was like on the campaign trail.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about how he and Kim talked about a North.
No.
Oh,
I don't.
You don't remember that?
No.
Basically, hey guys, it's Crayola. And it's Tuesday, so I'm here. I hope everybody has had a great day. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Just so you guys know, I'm eating Jolly Ranchers right now. So I'm not suffering from some strange blue tongue disease. I'm eating Jolly Ranchers. If you're new here, hi, my name is Crayola, and I do commentary and beauty. I am going to be reviewing a drugstore brand, not really drugstore, I got it from Target. This is the Color Story brand, and this is the Karma palette. I picked this up a while ago, and I've used it before, but not as much as I would like to use it. I'm also going to be doing the UCANBE Fruit Pie Filling palette, which I got from Amazon, so that's a continuation of what I've been doing with the Amazon palettes. I will put the price here. And I just got the October Lip Monthly. Okay, so I recognize that this is January, but there was a snafu with my delivery address, and they have just managed to get that out to me. So I will be reviewing that. I'm going to try the Illuminati lip pencil again. I know last week and last video that was a fail. So hopefully it goes better this time with one of the lip products that I got in my Lip Monthly palette. As I mentioned last video, I'm going to be talking about my social more. So my Twitter is @Crayola, same as this YouTube channel, just without the 17. And that's pretty much, I mean, I have Tumblr too, but it's Crayola. Again, I would like to give a shout out to my new subscribers. Hey guys, thank you so much for showing up today. As you can see, I don't have my dogs here. They are elsewhere in the house. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have my base on, I have everything on. So let's go ahead and do the eyes. There's a couple of things I want to talk about, but first, last week I mentioned that I was doing interviews, and that's why I really didn't post last week. Well, your girl got the job. So I'm super excited. I start the beginning of next month. Yeah, so everybody, if there was anybody who wished me well on the job, thank you for your wishes. I am really excited. So let's go in. This is the Color Story palette. Let's use Destiny right here. So firstly, I kind of want to talk about why I didn't upload over the holiday. This is not the right brush to be using for this. That was one of the Luna Magic brushes. Let's go in with a Sonia Kashuk brush and get more of the color that I want. So I did not upload over the holidays because, again, this was the holiday, but for a more sinister reason. There were some issues going on with some friends of the family, and I kind of want to talk about, just for a brief moment, about this idea of letting go of things. I am generally a very I don't want to say I'm an even-keeled person, because I can be really, really excitable just about like everything. I try to maintain a really happy demeanor, but in this instance, I was furious. It was really, really bad, you guys. Like, I can't even really explain how bad it was. Just know, like, I had to call the authorities, and that's terrifying because as a Black woman in America, I never want to call the cops. In fact, I've had to report maybe I shouldn't be talking about this, but I've had to actually like reach out to the precinct because there was some inappropriate behavior. Nothing like cray cray, but I felt that one of the officers who came to help us control the situation was under the misconception that we were of a different race. Actually, I didn't feel it, I knew it. He made it very, very obvious that he was surprised that somebody as articulate as the people in my family were able to call the cops. And I'm not really sure what he expected, but we were not it. He was very, very, very upset, very disrespectful, to the point where I actually started feeling like I was more in danger from him than I was from the situation that we had called him for. That is not a situation I want anybody to be in ever, and yet like I found myself in this situation. So I just want to talk about, like, it's okay to be angry about things. It really is. I am working on it. I am trying to get over it. This palette has fallen apart. Oh no, it's falling apart on camera. Oh my gosh. Okay. This palette has fallen apart. So that's already a demerit. I am not a fan of when palettes cannot stay together, when eyeshadows cannot remain whole. So that's number one. So yeah, so as I said, I'm working on this. I'm trying to get over it. I will eventually get over it. It's just going to take me some time. In the meantime, I am, speaking with people about my feelings, and I'm talking with people I can trust, and, really reaching a point where I understand that it's fine to be upset about something. Like, it's fine to not always be happy. I never really thought that, because I've been told so much, like, my whole life, you have to keep your smile on, kill them with kindness, slaughter them with your smile. And that is something that I've taken very, very far, to the point where I felt guilty for calling the cops on these people, even though they were in my space, they were in my house, they were making me feel threatened. But I felt wrong for it. So anyway, that's just what I just wanted to talk about that for a second. And so let's go in. Okay, so this UCANBE palette, I feel like it might be pigmented, but I really haven't used it. These shadows that have fallen out are shadows that fell out when I opened it. And you just saw another one fall apart, and I haven't even used that shade yet. So that's not a good look. But I am going in, I am going in with Grape, which is a pink shade. It's this one. And I'm going to blend that underneath the purple from the Color Story palette. So just a quick update on the whole Kim and Kanye thing, because I'm really not gonna spend time talking about it. I have it in kind of the beginning because my friend and I were talking about it. Oh, guys, today I got to spend a lot of time with some friends from high school who I haven't seen in a very long time, and I am so happy I got to see them. Like, after the dumpster fire of last year, I really feel like blessed that I have people still in my corner even after everything that happened last year. These are people who, you know, I grew up with and I stayed in contact with, which is very unusual, I think, for me. I've let go of a lot of people. And so I'm so grateful that I was able to spend time with them, and I hope, if you guys are watching, I hope that I get to see you guys soon. It was great. Like, I value my friends so much, and I think that's part of why the situation that happened on Christmas, it happened on Christmas Day, we had to call the cops. I think the situation, like, the reason it bothered me so much is because, like, I hate to burn bridges. I hate to, gosh, I'm just, like, terrified of confrontation. It's awful. Like, even yesterday, I had a confrontation with a guy who couldn't leave me alone. I mean, this was like some really crazy stuff. This stuff only happens to me. It really does. Basically, this guy pretended to be someone else, and pretended that he just like found my number after I had already cut him off the first time. So it was just a terrifying situation, but, he got very belligerent when I told him I wasn't interested, and so that's basically how that went. I don't like confrontation, so the fact that I called the cops on somebody is a big deal, but you know, I'm just so happy that I was able to like detox with my friends today. Quick talk about James Charles situation. There was something that happened with James Charles like right before Christmas. It happened with James Charles and Trisha Paytas, and it really had to do with the Charli D'Amelio situation. Like, I'm not really going to rehash that. What would be a really crazy color to go in with? Because what I'm going to do is along the lash line, I'm going to take a Shani gel eyeliner in this beautiful like royal purple shade. I don't know if you can really see that. So I'm really excited. So maybe I should go ahead and put that on, and then I can kind of see what shade I should go in with in between that. Basically, James Charles was happy that Trisha Paytas got a temporary ban from Instagram. That's it. The end. I thought that there might have been more at my last video when I said that we're gonna talk about the James Charles situation, but like I said, like the situation that happened with me over Christmas left me in a place where I was not necessarily able to keep up with everything that was happening. And when I was able to, I was so busy trying to just like detox. So there was really nothing, really nothing. And the biggest thing I think that's happening on YouTube right now is this without a crystal ball situation. In the past, I have been really hesitant about addressing anything to do with Katie Joy. One, because you already know how I feel about Emily D. Baker. I have a video about it. And I didn't want any drama from her fans, even though I feel like I'm entitled to my opinion the same way that you guys are entitled to yours. But this is not the right brush to be using this like gel consistency. There was a little bit of the gel that like the gel eyeliner that fell off, and that is not a reflection of the gel eyeliner. That is a reflection of the brush that I'm using, because I'm using a smudging brush. Because as you guys know, maybe you don't know, I really need to wash my brushes. So that's kind of what's going on with me. You can see how pigmented this purple is. I think it's beautiful. So any issues that are happening are a reflection on the brush, not the eyeliner. Without a crystal ball, for those of you who don't know, Without a Crystal Ball, I guess, really came to prominence with Tati Westbrook. She made about 40 videos, I believe, about Tati. She looked into Tati's history. She looked into Tati's husband's life. She defamed Tati and her husband and her. I didn't catch that. Oh no, that's Siri. She defamed Tati and James and Halo. And so I think I mentioned before, when the Clark Swanson, the Tati business partner suit, when the Clark Swanson suit got brought to everyone's attention, Without a Crystal Ball, Katie Joy Paulson was the one who broke the story, but she didn't have all the information. So this has been something that I believe has been going on since October. And it's just been a back and forth of court documents, and that's how Emily D. Baker has really risen to more prominence on YouTube, because she's been breaking down the court documents. She's been, you know, translating the legalese for the plebes. Well, I think you can see that. Well, some stuff that's come out, I guess Katie Joy, they told her, so Tati sent Katie Joy Paulson Without a Crystal Ball for cease and desists. She did, KJ did not heed those warnings, and now she's facing legal repercussions. That's about all I can say. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just dropping it. It's terrible. I would like to take this mango shade right here. I'm gonna do like a sort of sunset eye again, without blue. Yeah, because I have like the pink and purple blending up there. So let's take the mango. It's a little dusty. That's fine. And let's blend that in a little bit. I'm not really looking for anything too crazy. But this isn't like crazy enough. Maybe it's the brush again. I really just need to wash my brushes, you guys. Like, it's just crazy. Because now I'm down to brushes that I never use. Okay, I'm gonna use this fluffy brush. I think this is an Eco Tools brush. No, it's a Real Techniques brush. I'm going to go back in the mango. I'm just gonna kind of fluff it. Yeah, that's better. It was a brush situation. And I'm gonna blend that up to kind of give like an orangey color. I do want some of the yellow to be a little bit more prominent, but I want it to blend with that pink so that I have like sunset eye. I don't know if you can see that very well. I can see it, and I kind of like it. I would like to bring that that's okay, but I think I also need to put a little bit of blue out there. So yes, so this will be like a sunset. I think. I have resisted speaking about KJ because I don't want the drama. I'm not here for tea. I'm just here to like share my thoughts, you know? And Katie Joy has a tendency of going after people who she thinks are coming for her. But I really, ooh, there's some fallout. I really have to ask, if you are sent legal documents by a legitimate lawyer, I know she was going around saying that Michael Saltz, as the internet refers to him, Saltsy, that he's not a real attorney, which I think is a bold claim for someone. Like, we are in the age of Google. You could very well find out whether or not he was a real attorney. He is. I think that it was frankly foolish of her to go so far and do so much. She was instructed not to delete evidence. What did your girl do? She deleted evidence. She was instructed to stop with all the craziness that she was saying about Halo Beauty and the Westbrooks. She continued. I really don't know what there is else to say about her. It's just that there have been more developments, and so that's why I kind of felt like I had to say something about her. But I'm really not interested. Like, everybody is talking about her. Everybody's talking about that whole situation. So like, I don't really see much of a reason why I should continue talking about her. But I mean, let me know if that's a thing that you want to hear about. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take ice, this blue shade. I think it's the only blue in the whole palette. I'm gonna blend that out here a little bit. I don't. Okay. I mean, I'm having a bad brush day, I think. Or this isn't very pigmented. Oh, it might not be very pigmented. Okay, you can kind of see what's happening there. Yeah, just to deepen that out there. I think probably in like a week or two, I should be getting my BoxyCharm and my Lip Monthly. Not in a week, in like 2 weeks. No Ipsy this month for me. I like to periodically take breaks from Ipsy because the problem with having so many subscription boxes is that I start getting the same things. I'm not sure if there's just like brands that are, they do the same, like they do subscriptions around the same time for everybody. And so that's why I get like, I have multiples of many things now because of that, which I don't mind. Maybe I should do like a giveaway or something. Would you guys be interested in that? All right, to finish off this eye, I'm just gonna go back in with that mango, that yellow shade, because I don't think it's bright enough. Yeah, that's better. So that might be one of those shades that you just have to like go in with your finger. I think you guys remember me talking about the Moods palette, the Lara Sanchez palette. That was a great palette. That had a great yellow. I think this yellow is fine. I think I'm gonna like bring that down the center. I think you can see that. This is kind of a pretty eye, actually. It's just not very pigmented. I'm not really like thrilled with this, especially after the Spotlight palette from last time. That was also UCANBE. Alright. I think that's about as best as it's gonna get with this eye. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try this Illuminati Lip pencil again. Actually first, I do have this Wander Highline liquid eyeliner. So even though I kind of did that purple shiny eyeliner first, I would like to deepen I kind of want to deepen my top waterline. I don't think I'm gonna be wearing fakes, but I am going to be trying the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar X Fiber mascara. This is old. Like, I've had this for for some time. I think it's Maybelline. It actually doesn't say. I'm positive this is Maybelline. Hi, Future Cray here. So, obviously, if you could tell from my whack voiceovers, this was not Maybelline. This was L'Oreal. So, forgive me, please. I make mistakes too. Ooh. I think you can see that. That's pretty. Okay. Okay, so you can for sure see how I messed up my line. But this is a very good eyeliner. I like this. So what did I say? Wander Beauty Highline Liquid Eyeliner. This is nice. I'm just gonna have to like clean that up with probably that shiny eyeliner. So let me go ahead and do that, and I will do my lips and I will be right back. Okay, so my phone died. But I just hopped on my tablet and here's what's what. The Illuminati gel paint that I tried last video that did not go well. There is not a problem with this pencil. Let me be very clear. There's nothing wrong with this pencil. It's whatever I choose to accompany it. I think I've just been getting some very bad colors. So last video, it was this Give Them Lala liquid lipstick that did not work. It didn't work with the color, but it also didn't work with my skin tone. If you've forgotten, here it is. I'm sad because I really enjoyed this color, but it's just not, it just didn't work for me. However, in the October box, the October lip monthly that I received late and whatever, I got another Give Them Lala. I think this one might actually work better. It's a red, but it didn't go with this eye, so I chose not to use it. So when my camera went down, I used this Illuminati shade lip color with this Cargo nude lipstick that I received. This doesn't work for me either. Here it is. For whatever reason, this did not work. I will try it again, not on camera, but I will try it again and let you guys know if it ends up working. What I ended up doing, because it was crazy at that point. I used the lip pencil and I filled in, and I went in with this Steve Laurent gloss. I'm actually very satisfied with this color. I would wear this. So these two together, that's a win. Actually, this by itself is a win, but I also got this in the Lip Monthly. I really like this. So these two, if you can go pick them up if you want, I like that. The Karma palette from Color Story, although I only used one shade, it was this shade right here. I really liked it. As I said, I've used it before, but the shades I've used in this were more like browns. I've used like kind of the glittery rustic pink ones, and I really liked it then, and I really like it now. So this is not very expensive. As I said, I got this from Target. I would go get this. Go ahead, go get it. And they have other palettes too. I actually really want to go pick them up. I've been meaning to, but I haven't had a chance. So that's that. This kind of makes me upset because there's a lot of that shade that fell. Oh my god, it's still falling. There's a lot of that. This is what it looks like up close on my iPad. There's a lot of shades that fell out before I even had a chance to use them. And for that reason, I'm not recommending the Fruit Pie Filling UCANBE palette. I really like the colors. I really do. But one, they're not very pigmented. I think that, I mean, I guess they're fine if you use your finger, which is what I use for, excuse me, the yellow. But I went over the yellow with that Laura Sanchez palette in order to get it to show up. I can see it now. I'm not sure if it's because I'm up close or if it was just the fact that I went over it with the moods. I'm inclined to believe it was the moods. I'm really bummed because Fruit Pie Filling, as I said, like the shades are so pretty, but they're not pigmented and the formula is very crumbly. That grape shade right here, that was the pink that I filled in. I like it and I think it's still there. I really like this eye, but I think that if I were to go out in life with this eye, I think I have to do more in order to get it to show up more. I did use the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eye primer that I really like. Maybe I need to use a different primer. I even used the NYX White Pearl eyeshadow base, so maybe I need to use a different primer and base to get this to show up more. Or maybe I just need to use the same colors in a different palette. I can't recommend this. Like, it's not worth it. So that hurts, but it's not. The Wander Beauty Highline. Oh, you can see this is all the shades that have come out from this Fruit Pie Filling palette. This Wander Beauty, I like it. I enjoyed using this as my eyeliner, and the Shani, I think this is 11. This purple, you can see that along my waterline on the top and the bottom. I like that. It comes in a set actually. I do enjoy gel eyeliners. I first had my experience with the Maybelline gel eyeliner. I really like that a lot. So, and that comes on Amazon. I will put the price here. And I think the last thing that I ended up using, oh yes, you can see all the dust from that Fruit Pie Filling, the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar Fiber mascara. I actually use a different fiber mascara that I got from Amazon. But if you are looking for a drugstore mascara that is fiber in a pinch, like my eyelashes are very tiny. And this helps a lot. So I would go ahead and get that. I am disappointed in some of these things, but I am also here to review so that you guys don't end up getting disappointed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, write me a comment. Why not? Thank you. Bye.